Okay, so do you need expensive charting software to be able to trade successfully? No, you don't. You can just use your broker's own free charting software. Well, that's what I found. I've been using IG for the last 10 years. I'm based in the UK, and their free charting software is perfectly adequate. It's got everything you need to be able to trade. For example, on this particular chart of the pound US, I've got 3 moving averages. I've got Bollinger Bands. Down here I've got the MACD, and I've got the RSI. If you don't know what these are, I could go through them all individually for you, but I'll leave that for another video. But basically what I'm trying to tell you is that the free charting software, particularly with my broker anyway, has got all the indicators that you could ever wish for. There's the pivot point. If I click on here, I've got a whole list of all the indicators you could ever need. Now, some of the more expensive charting software might have a few more. I don't know. But, you know, you can have too many indicators. I mean, I wouldn't even put this many indicators on as it is, but I'm just doing you to show you the number of indicators you can have. And obviously, the more indicators you put on the chart, the more difficult it can be to actually assess sometimes the direction of the price. But so that's all the indicators down here. Also, I can split it up into 2 charts. I can even split it up into more charts if I want to split up to 4 charts. And what this can do is, for example, I've got the daily time frame showing on this chart, and then I've got the hourly on this chart. So, for example, if I'm trading off the hourly chart frame, but I want to see the bigger picture, I see the bigger picture at the same time, the daily time frame compared to the hourly time frame. So you've got that as well. You've got market data, you've got news, and then also I can trade directly from the charts. So that's the daily, so that's 15 minutes. So we've got all the different times here as well. If we go back, I'll just split it back to the one chart. I can trade, that's the 15 minutes. So I'm going to go back to the daily because that chart's all over the place. So here, this is back to the daily chart. This is on the pound US, which is at the moment going down on the daily. But for example, if I wanted to sell it, I just click on the sell here. Now, bear in mind, this is a spread betting account. So instead of doing lots, it's pound per point in the direction you think it's going to go. So for example, 9-10 pound a point, and then you can put a stop here. And because I'm selling, this is a stop here at the top in the red number there. And then if I take a limit, so the limit's the profit that I want to take. So this moves down, then it tells you risk reward ratio here. So it tells you that, and then I'll just click on that, and the deal goes straight through immediately. Also, IG, they do offer Pro Real Time, which is their paid for charting software, and it costs £30 per month. But if you do 4 trades per month, which is quite easily done, especially if you're a day trader. I'm not particularly a day trader. I stick more to the daily chart and the 4-hourly chart, but I will do the London breakout strategy. So if I do that a few times a month, if I only did that once a week, then I'm going to be doing the 4 trades per month. And if you do the 4 trades per month, you don't actually pay the £30. So it's a really good deal. I've had a look at Pro Real Time, and you know, to be honest, I don't see a lot of difference. I'm not saying it's worthwhile. I guess I've just got used to this, and sometimes it's the charting software that you're just used to. I've been using this for so long on the basic candlesticks that I use here, and I say I don't normally use all these indicators. So it's what you're used to. I know TradingView is a very popular platform, which you can have a free version or a paid for version. Unfortunately, IG don't connect through TradingView. So if I use TradingView, what I would have to do is I would actually have to look at the chart and then go back to IG to actually place the trade, which is okay, because I say I'm not doing like the 5 minutes or the 10 minutes chart. So if I'm doing a daily chart, you know, that extra few seconds or minutes difference is not going to make a big deal. But it's so convenient, for example, when you can just trade from the chart that you're dealing with. And as I said, this gives market data, it gives news, it gives an economic calendar, drawings. So for example, what I can draw on here, I can draw horizontal lines here. I can also Let's see, so I can draw a box. So if there's a range, I can just draw a box around the range. So if I'm doing any breakout trades, I can see where it's going to break out from. What else have we got here? So I can do a Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci extension, head and shoulders, measure tool as a point to point, the Elliott wave, channel. It's just getting, now I'm just filling it up with all sorts of stuff, and it's getting very complicated and quite difficult to read. And sometimes the more basic charts are actually better for your trading, because you get a clearer picture of what's going on. The more indicators you put on, like here now, I'm going all over the place as to what direction the price is going in. And sometimes I think you're paying for more bells and whistles, but it's not necessarily making your trading any easier. I mean, it looks flashy on the screen. It looks, like a brand new Ferrari, Lamborghini. Look how sleek it looks. But at the end of the day, you're not paying for a charting software for it to look good. You're paying for a chart software to clearly tell you which way you should be trading. And for me, that's with the broker I'm using, the free chart. Most brokers do provide the free charting software, and that provides adequate. I mean, feel free, if you've got the money, then pay for a paid version. But 9 times out of 10, it's quite adequate. Just use the free charting software. And I say that's what I've been using for the last 10 years with IG. And this isn't a recommendation or advice. It's just how I trade and how I found it quite easy. I could go to Pro Real Time, because I would do the 4 trades per month and I'll get the money back. Or I could go to Trade and View and use the free chart there. But as I say, it's not connected to my particular broker, so that'd be difficult. I mean, I could get any other paid version. But if I have a chart that is working for me, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it's already within my broker, so I've got a one touch up here, click on it, trade instantly the price off the charts, and that's all I need. You want something simple and easy to use. It doesn't matter how fashionable it is, how good it looks, as long as it's telling you which way the price is going, so you can make a successful trade. And at the end of the day, that's all it's about. It's about being able to trade successfully off the chart and make money. And that's all you need from a chart. And that's how I do it. So in my opinion, you certainly don't need to pay for charting software. And certainly if you're starting off as a beginner, just use your broker's own free charting software and get used to that before you even consider paying for any charting software. Okay, thank you very much.